And I'm about to go live on YouTube. And we're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Look at this here phone. About to let me charge this up right quick. Is this the right one? I think so. Yeah. Give you some juice over here. All right, we back. Hey, how y'all doing today? Hola, 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 hola. You remember that song? I got jungle fever. He's got jungle fever. We got jungle fever. We in love. Remember that, Royal? I got jungle fever. You got jungle fever. We got jungle fever. We in love. Hey, Sage. I got jungle fever. Well, I don't have jungle fever, but I like that song. I got jungle fever. I just be singing whatever just come to mind. You remember it? They had a movie about it, huh? Hey, church. Let's have some church. Let's have church. Hey, Smitty. Smitten. Hey, Andrea. The Twisted. Hey, Chef. Florence. Hey, Miss Grateful. Okay, that's enough. I am Goddess Just Be. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what to do. Tap that screen, share the live, and give me a thumbs up on YouTube. Welcome to the Inner Being Church. I am your first lady, Goddess Just Be, and tonight we about to talk about in a dream, in a vision of the night, when man falls into deep sleep. God instills his orders and instructions. Y'all ever heard that one? Hey, Tangent. Hey, Rita. And so, welcome into the Inner Being Church. And in this particular church, our mission is to illuminate the inner depths of yourself and challenging your core beliefs, the ones that are not serving you anymore, the ones that really never served your expansion, and put you up to speed with who you really are, to the core of who you are. First of all, you're atom. You started off as atom, as a particle, until you decided to have a human experience with a soul and a body. So what that means is that you always existed because you are energy, frequency, and vibration. You are the darkness that was on the face of the deep in the beginning of this recreation of this simulated environment. I come forward to remind you of that via your subconscious mind, a pathway that you chose to have your human experiences. And so you're the savior you've been looking for in this matrix. We often get confused or feel confused as it pertains to love and money and health and all of these different things. But looking for things outside of us would never serve the fullness of our internal self, our soul expansion, because the kingdom of God lives within each and every last one of us. Today and every day on live at 4 p.m., I, the First Lady of this Inner Being Church, come forward to remind you of your spiritual journey. I come forward to remind you of the kingdom of God that lives within you and to teach you about your esoteric ways and the signs that you left behind in the book of the Bible. A way that church probably never explained it to you before. It's a story about you, to you, from you, all about you in an esoteric way, just letting you know that all of the elements that you need are in you. The kingdom of God is within you. Don't look outside of yourself. You have the power to master this realm via your mind, via your fruits of this spirit, being the gifts that you came for to bring, the elemental forces that all seem like they're out there, but they started within you, because as within, so without. And so today I want to teach you something about when you're drifting off to sleep. And this is piggybacking off of yesterday. And lately I've been doing that. I've been kind of like piggybacking off of the day before to really make this a whole series, kind of like, right? Yesterday we were talking about manifestation practices and in pretty much the law of use, where if you don't use your superpowers, like, right, you end up losing them. That's why you be like, oh, but what I do? How do I make it come here? How do I make the thing that I manifested that's over there get over here? Because you haven't been using it because of the great sleep and slumber. You have lost it. It's like it until yesterday's sermon was the man with the talent who decided to dig and bury his talent versus multiply it, which was not beneficial for him because the talent that he had, it was given away because he didn't make use of it. And so it was instructed, we had instructions how to manifest something on yesterday. And this is why I want to start off this particular message about the sleep stage, drifting off to sleep. Y'all ever heard that scripture before in the biblical text? It's from Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and the slumbering upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instructions. Anybody know? Anybody want to just bring clarity to that? Anybody in the interbeing church? What y'all think about that? Did y'all ever give any meaning to that? Do you have an understanding of that? Miss Blue Diamond, Miss Tangela, Miss Sage, Rita, Miss Grateful, any of you in YouTube land? Anybody? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Royal, you ever heard that one before? Eunice, Devin, a divine? Yes, I believe I do. Miss Grateful says no. Is blank why my ears have so many issues? Oh, is that why your ears have so many issues? Well, it could be several reasons why the ears have an issue. That could be an awakening symptom because of the veil that's been lifted and we entering into this golden age. Well, in this golden age now. But it also could be something in the physical. It also could be something as simple as you living or being around substation, you know, nearby or transmission lines, something like that. So if you're not in around some kind of electricity heightened voltage, then it could possibly be because of this your season. But you pay attention first, foremost to your physical and narrow out certain things or certain aspects of location where you are. And then once you rule that out, yes, it certainly can be. I get a lot of information from my dreams, right? So yesterday we were teaching about going into the drift stage to manifest. Mm, Manifest counting of a certain dollar amount. Keep in mind, everybody that was here yesterday, that is about counting it in your hand, the act of it, whether you keep it, whether it's yours or not, it's not the point of the exercise. Y'all understand that, right? It's about you going to make the act of it being in your hand, right? Y'all got that? Anybody from YouTube, y'all got that? You drawing it to you in your hand. I want you to draw it to you to touch it. You understand that part? I'm not saying it's in your pocket, okay? I want you to see how you could draw the act to you. So getting Tangie said, yes, she got it. So getting to the drift stage, the reason why, you know how in the rules of yesterday for the manifestation of the drawing to you of the counting of the certain dollar amount that we have collectively, 18 people doing? We have collectively like-minded in this inner being church, 18 people doing it, totaling $10,800. And I love that number. I love that number. Tangie was the 18th person, just in case y'all want to know. She had to drop off the line to answer a call because it was a birthday. She dropped off, so we had 17 on the close of the video, but afterwards she emailed me, and now we have 18 because she's in on it. She watched the rest of the video. And so the reason why the third time that you do it in 2 times during the day. And that third time, I told you to save the third time to when you're drifting to sleep, is because that is such a precious, pivotal moment of creation. That is when you successfully are being or entering rather into 0 point energy where all creation begins. And this is a very sensitive moment where your brain wave frequencies is just going into different wavelengths and aspect of you feeling like you're kind of like woke, hallucinating, that right there, that like that drifting off to sleep mode right there. Where you're like, huh? If somebody call your name, you're huh? Listen, it almost feel orgasmic when you right there. You know what I mean? Like somebody just tee you off where they call your name and you right there in that drift, like right? You're conscious, you kind of like conscious and not. You're like in and out, right? It's a state of conscious where a person is completely relaxed, drowsy, but yet they are still aware or in control of their thoughts. Like, right? And so at that state of being, that is when you say those choice words for the third time. Well, do that choice act for the third time of the counting, of the imagination, of the touching, just imaginary scene that you're creating, which you're using your hands to count the dollar amount, to see yourself putting that dollar amount down, right? And picking it up and doing it again. Because you already drifting. So by the time you get to the third time, you should be out. And that's the perfect place. It's akin to, like, in layman's terms, in the physical reality, they'll teach you this here in movies. Movies are always really about what you really could do, just in case you figure that out. And then they'll go and make a movie, what you rather, because all that exists is you. Then you go and make a movie about it so you can see, just like you brought me forth in your simulated environment from your subconscious mind so you could see or remember what you really could do in that movie. I'll never forget when I was a little girl, Freddy Krueger. Y'all remember that? Y'all used to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. I would watch that movie over and over. Though it was a little bit scary, I was an introvert and I found something intriguing about it, about the girl. Whatever you do not fall asleep. You remember how in that movie she would go to sleep and sometimes she will come back and she'll be bruised. Sometimes she will come back and she'll have Freddy Krueger's hat or his hands or whatever. I used to watch it all the time. You too, Daddy? Yeah. I put notes under my pillow and I asked my mom, dad, and higher self and ancestors questions. I always get my answers. I love that. Yes. Because that dream state, even you can do all kind of things when you're drifting. Don't sleep on this here. It's in the biblical text telling you this information. That's where you get all your orders and instruction from, because you're going to 0 point energy where all creation stem from. Like you're going home, kind of like you know, like beam me up, Scotty. You're going to the mothership. But in Nightmare on Elm Street, I found it really, really intriguing that this little girl, she would be scared, but yet she would bring back something from her dream state. This is what I'm telling you, your ability to manifest is so powerful at your drifting off state of being. Because you in the act of counting the money at that moment, when your brain wavelength frequency is transforming, when you are going to another state of consciousness, the drifting, you able to remember what you were last thinking about. And then it's like you go home with that on your mind. Like, right, you go into the beginning of all creation, 0 point energy, with whatever it is, the money, for example, in our manifestation exercise, with the money on your mind, right? And you now can come back with it, come back manifesting that said amount. They talked about this also in the biblical text when they said, don't let the sun go down on your anger. They were also in that, well, I don't want to say there, you talked about it in your text to you, from you, right? When you said, don't let the sun go down on your anger, right? Because in letting the sun go down on your anger and you drifting off to sleep about angry things, about things that you don't like, really what you're doing is create more of it. So it will do you no good to be thinking about that thing at night. So the reason why I wanted to share this here with you is because we doing this 3-day thing, manifestation, to come back and cycle back on Monday for the money manifestation. But I want you to begin to pay attention to how easy or difficult or balanced it is for you to focus on that manifestation and avoid all of them other crazy thoughts. And whatever it is, them other thoughts were, think about, I mean, remember what it is that you were thinking about in lieu of the money. Because you in the beginning, if it's new to you, for some people in the beginning, if it's new to you to drift off by thinking about a certain thing, it really is going to require a lot of ability to focus and use your human imagination. For some, you know, we could see, like right now, I could see this here money clear as day, counting it and putting it down, like, right? But so for some people, when they close their eye and they're doing the act by themselves in their human imagination, is they want to see, but their issues, their chaos is energetically more powerful because they've been thinking about that same chaos every night. You could begin to pay attention to the fact that when you drift to sleep, you were paying or giving your attention, your last couple of minutes of your day, to something. And I want you to put a tack on what that something is, because that something is really in your physical reality, in your day. That's a stumbling block for you. That's something that you have been probably giving too much attention to. In that whatever something, whatever that subject is for that something, you have successfully created resistance with that something. So I'm gonna just throw it out here. So if you drifted off to sleep and you're the type of person, because your subconscious mind all we do is think about the same thing all the time, and it protects you in trying to keep you thinking about that same thing, that same law, whatever that's not serving you. So when you're drifting off to sleep and you're thinking about, I don't know, let's say Joe Pete, you know, Joe Pete that from such and such year ago hurt your feelings or whatever, like, right? While drifting off to sleep, and you just happen to drift, thinking about that thing again that Joe Pete hadn't did to you. You bringing that thing to 0 point energy. Now tomorrow when you wake up, now you gotta have. You just call forth another experience like Joe Pete. Y'all getting this here? And so now this is why people are saying, every time I get into a new relationship, you know, he beat me. Or I don't know, I can't get it. Relationships ain't for me. But if they pay attention to what the master seat, the master moment, the drifting off state of being, what their thoughts are right there, they'll see why. That's a very vulnerable time. You could be laying down in the bed married to somebody else and your partner don't know what your thoughts are. But then people are known to sit next to their husband or wife and be in that vulnerable state of being, feeling alone, feeling cheated on, feeling whatever. And really what's happening there is they're sabotaging that particular union through their mind, because they're going through to subconscious mind, brain wavelength, and bringing back chaos. Are y'all getting this here? The tool that we're using is to bring back abundance, bring back prosperity, really and truly, not for the sake of the money, but for you to show you that you have the power to draw all things to you, and you use your superpowers when it's at its peak. We also combined it with using numbers, numerology, that are really, really powerful in this realm, 3, 6, and 9. On top of that, we made it more powerful because we're like-minded people. And if there be 2 or more joined together, God will be in the midst. It's a powerful form of energy in the midst of what we're doing here. But you got to understand what them thoughts are. You got to understand that dream state. You got to understand that we have also the power to make it null and void if we go into sleep angry instead and we're not doing the work. There's always going to be something in the behavior world, just like in the tarot, the pentacles, it's always going to be something in the behavior world to do. People like to say, oh yeah, the pentacles is all about money, but it requires a behavior to be performed in order for you to get that said money or to get that said abundance that the pentacle card is trying to show. Right? It's always going to be something to do. It's always going to be work. It ain't no floating, even if the work is just the beingness or the embodiment of it or the fulfillment of it or the thought of it. It's gonna be work. Y'all get it? Yes, yes, getting it. I realized I was doing that a lot. Mine was on worries. That's the worry time. All it is, and normally that's why I wanted to point this out. It's the worry time, and worry could kind of like trump the manifestation process. Worry can make everything else null and void. The counting, you know, the knowing, and you sit there at that pivotal moment, you bring worry to 0 point energy up, you manifest worry over the money. So I had to tell you that because this is a mindfulness kind of like battle like that you're gonna be dealing with when manifesting this here. It's a battle, but we going back to yesterday. You gotta go through the battle in your mind because we are trying to comply with the law of use. You have to use or begin to use your talent. And we're going to be doing these type of exercises more often, even after this one here is over with. So don't get weary in doing it. It's not given in the biblical text. It says the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but he that endures to the end, like, right? So I wanted to start off with the idea of money. But then I want to move on to something that maybe that you don't care nothing about, simplicity. And I want to show you the difference on how easy it is. The difference from manifesting maybe money to, I don't know, a copper penny or a bird or something that you really just don't think twice about. Like, yeah, I don't really care if I see a bird today or not. But a lot of people care. You care a lot if you go get that money, some people like, right? And I want to show you how effortlessly in one area, because we are all going to be different as it pertains to manifestation, how effortlessly it is for one group of people to manifest money, but then they might struggle when it's trying to time to manifest like something so simple like a little butterfly or something, right? Or they might struggle with saying manifesting somebody to like them or be drawn to them, like, right? We all have our our humps, kind of like in the road, bumps in the road that we have to get over. And by using our manifestation and practicing using our gifts and our talent, we'll be able to smoothly coast on that road as if it's nothing. And then when you get to that state of being, it don't necessarily have to be the 3-day manifestation tool or any ritual. Then you master the embodiment of it already. We're dealing with the elements already. We've mastered the embodiment of it. We did the change that needed to be, which is the pinnacles and the fulfillment of it as it pertains to our emotions. So that means we didn't master 3 of the elements. That will be the earth, that will be the fire, that will be the water. So after we figure out those things, once we learn how to manifest things, there's only one element left: thought, which is air, right? And so I want to get you into the place where you understand that you have your tools, you know how to fine tune them, and then now you alone, just through thought, just through thought alone, can draw during a regular day without having to wait to the drifting state of being, just through thought. And then you'll be the walking, talking person that said, I knew that was going to happen. I saw that coming. I manifested that. Thank you, inner being. But this here takes practice, though. It takes practice. Yes, getting it. Woo, yes, I get it from how you told us to pretend that we had a partner. Yes, becoming like a child again. And that's really, really what we're doing here. And that's why that's equivalent to what we're saying from the text too. If you can't come as a child, you ain't gonna make it into the kingdom. But as an adult, this is a difference. Good example there, reader, because this is the difference. A child can go to bed in a childish mindset really, really easy. While in that same house, an adult in going to bed and worrying. So a child like mine, a child in a room, they thinking about Santa coming. Oh my gosh, Santa's gonna come and he's gonna do da 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 da, and he's gonna eat my cookie, and he's gonna leave me a bike, and we're gonna go to Disney. And in that same house around Christmas time, that adult up in that room saying, "Man, did I spend too much? Oh Lord, let me check my bank account. In my overdraft. Oh, are they gonna be happy? I wonder if they're gonna like it. Oh my goodness, I forgot to bake the cookies. Let me get up. Oh, I'm tired." The same house. But that's why that parable exists. You gotta come to this manifestation practice as a child. Human imagination, the ability to focus. Ain't worried about a darn thing. If something don't serve you well, you just go play and find something else to give your attention to. You don't think about those big worrisome things. You're looking low and you're noticing little simplicity, little simple things in this world. You notice the little June bug, the little caterpillar. Mommy, look at the dirt. Can I play in the dirt? You want to do the things that your little girl or your little boy want to do. And I understand being an adult, but you still got to make room for that part of you and manifestation practices. I understand going to work, but you're not working when you're drifting off to sleep. So don't bring your work to home. Don't do that to yourself. Don't bring that work in that bed. I know some of them jobs is crazy. I get it. The human experience can feel so real, but the realest thing in your realm is going to be in your mind, what you making of it. And when you drifting to sleep, you take that to 0 point energy as if it's all you got. Like when you sitting up there dealing with them thoughts of worry, look, you got to get out of here. No, back to the money. Back to the money. Back to the relationship. Back to my good health. Back to I don't want to think about it. And that might take time. Don't frustrate yourself with it, but be on it. Be on them thoughts. This is how you save you. This is a cheat code to saving you. There are some people who are not resonating well with I am affirmations because they don't believe them. For everybody, it's something different. Like, right? There are some people who just sitting up there lying to themselves, trying to fake it till they make it, and they're not doing too well. This is the ultimate cheat code because it brings together a union within yourself like no other. Because at that pivotal moment, then brainwave frequencies allowing your right brain and left brain to become one. This is the marriage of the bride and groom. This is you going to another state of being, of consciousness. So that's subconscious and conscious mind. This is also 0 point energy where you're going to in your dream state, where all creation begins. This is a point in your day where you have the least amount of resistance. And this is why your guides, your ancestors, your angels of light, or God, whatever you reverence, this is why it comes to you. Your source gives you orders and instructions during that pivotal time because it is the most delicate, least resistance time of your day, then that it can come and sup with you. No other time, because any other time you got resistance. Any other time during the day, you'll miss it. Or maybe you're too busy. Or maybe you're too guarded. Maybe too many people around you. But when you're ready, and when you put that resistance out and you're vulnerable, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when you sleep in slumber, you are getting instructions. All right? Yeah. Right. We need our imagination. Life changes for us when we forget how to dream. It really, really does. It really, really does. And you're really known as being sleep during that time. And this separates those that have like reached another level of consciousness or open up their pineal gland from others. Because there are some who do not even have color for dreams. Anybody here not dream in color yet? Or is anybody here still dreaming in black and white? Is anybody here not dreaming at all? Anybody? 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 Ooh, it got quiet. See, that's very important. Anybody? I'm gonna wait just in case they have a delay on here. Does anybody dream only in black and white? Or is there anybody on any of these lives that don't dream at all? Hmm. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Some people not remember. Okay, somebody said I'm not dreaming at all. I dream a lot, not black and white. So anybody believe in a dream in black and white? No black and white. Sometimes you dream. Okay, that's good. I dream in color. So for the people, do you all understand what that means when you're not dreaming at all versus black and white versus color? Do you understand what that means? Anybody not understand what that means? I never noticed if it's color or black and white. When it's color, you know it's color. It's level. Rose says no. What does that mean? No, y'all don't know what that means. Hmm. That's pretty much levels, like. And I'm saying this tactfully because I don't believe in, like the chosen and the non-chosen. Everybody have the innate ability to tap into source energy when they're ready, like when they set their alarm clock, right? But it has to do with levels of state of consciousness. They say when it's color, you are there. Yeah, I'm dreaming and living color. Crystal said, I live in color. That's funny. So color, when it's popping colors, that's a heightened awareness. I'll put it like that. When there's no dreaming at all, that's a level of still the pineal gland still being calcified to a certain extent. Like, right? When there is, because you're not remembering it. And then the pineal gland is really the subconscious, all knowing. And when it's opened, and you can see through it, and you can see through it in color, popping colors. So there are so many ways you can help to open the pineal gland and allow for the dream state to be more plentiful. Of course, with diet, I'm a blood type connection catalyst, so I teach you about diet. That's the first, and that's the most frequent path. But there's some things that some people have to get away from that's causing that same harm. And I'll just throw out a couple of things, like getting fluoride treatments when you go to the dentist. Anybody still doing that? It's time to chill out on that. Anybody still brushing their teeth with Colgate and I don't even know the name of them no more. Colgate, commercial toothbrushes that have fluoride inside of it. Like, that is another way. A chaotic diet, like, right? A diet high in sugars, like, right? Drinking tap water, things like that. Nope, this the fluoride. Okay, good, good. So your highly beneficial oils will help because they're major anti-inflammatories. Highly beneficial oils, like on your highly beneficial meal plan for your blood type on my website, those are anti-inflammatories, and they stop with all of that calcification. Eating a lot of green vegetables help to decalcify the pineal gland. This is a seed of your soul, and so it becomes calcified most often than not through diet, through thought, through you living constantly in a box, kind of like basically not expanding your consciousness, like being told, okay, it's this way and no other way, and you abiding by that way. So knowledge is key to opening it up as well, because once your mind is open, now you can see clearly. Now you having vivid dreams and you're remembering who you are. So even just being here, this is opening those pineal glands, just because this is information for the larger part of you, your soul. So we have different wavelengths of dream states of being. And that has everything to do with consciousness, the way you think, the way you take care of your avatar self, and diets. All of this is going to always play a hand in your journey. Because the physical, even though it's only 0.01% of all it is, it matters because it's the kingdom of God. It's your temple that should be treated holy and reverenced as such. So it's almost like you're going to put respect on this thing. Okay? Yeah. So I'm happy that let me see everybody. So everybody else dream in color, right? Tap of number one if you dream in color. Everybody else dream in color. We got a lot of dreaming color people up in here, right? Because I only got a couple. Angela dreaming color. Yeah, Sage. Yeah, Royal. They dreaming in color. Yeah, we want to promote. Okay, good, good. We want. That's where it's at. If you've never been told that before, you want to dream in color. So for those people who aren't remembering their dreams, they had a couple of people up in here that said they wasn't remembering. What would be best for you to do is get a notebook, recorder or notebook, whichever one. And before you go to sleep, Douglas, and read, okay, y'all dream in color. That's good. Janine, Erica, okay, good. Styles, good. So get a notebook and put it on side your bed, notebook or recorder. Before you go to bed, whatever you reverence, we're not dealing with we all rolling up to God. You ask God, your Jesus, or whoever you ask when you about to go to bed, a question, because you're gonna be asking yourself, but you could call it a name if you want. You're gonna be asking your higher self, the spiritual side of you that still exists, kind of like in this realm, the 99% that you stem from, because you're only representing here the 0.1 of you. You're gonna be asking it. So what does my dream look like? Is there something I need to know in this dream? Could you show me a message? Could you send me a message? I know you're there. You're going to be asking some type of question as if you're wanting to know, see, or better understand your dream state. And you do that before you're drifting off to sleep. Because you need, it's almost like your lifeline, phone home. You need to phone home first. That's really important for you to be able to phone home, because it's almost like you don't have any bars. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I got an appointment coming up. You don't have any bars on your cell phone. And that's very, very important. It's almost like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You got to get to that sweet spot to where you can hear your dreams, because that's where your instructions come. Your dreams always show you how you're doing in this realm. It's a message from you, from your inner being, about where you have resistance at in this realm. So it's going to show you that. If you're not having one or any, you don't know where your resistance is. Say, for example, a nightmare. You have a nightmare, because you feel like somebody, is running behind you. The nightmare is that somebody running behind you with a knife, like in your dream, like, right? Really, that nightmare about somebody running behind you with a knife in the dream has to do with everything, with your fear that someone in your physical realm is out to get you and is trying to stab you in your back. And your dream will come forward to share with you that, hey, you have a lot of resistance as it pertains to your physical reality. If you don't slow it down and clear this resistance, you're about to create a scene that you don't want. And so it gives you enough time to kind of like cancel that thing out. So you want to be able to phone home, to phone a friend, your friend, yourself, your inner self. Y'all getting that part? Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Thank you, Erica. All right. Hey, somebody, honestly. Any more questions about that? Any more questions? We got to get these lights up. It's offering time. It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen. Y'all tap the screen. I am going to just be the first lady in this church, and it's offering time. For those that are new to me, my name is Goddess Just Be. I am a content creator, a business owner, and I just love spirituality. I'm a seer and I'm a blood type connection catalyst. And I come here every day, Monday through Friday, around 4 p.m. Mountain Time, which is Arizona time. And I help people on their spiritual journey. I love talking about wellness too, but spirituality is really where it's at for me. If you want to donate to my live, my Cash App is Goddess Just Be. Cash App Goddess Just Be. If you want to join the Inner Being Church, where we meet on YouTube and my 2 TikTok pages, I have 3 TikToks, but these are just 2 that I have live. If you want to join our church, Make sure you join by going to saltoftheearthpub.org. And when you're there, you stay there for about 3 seconds and you'll get a pop-up. You can enter your first name, email address, and join our newsletters. That way you'll get information about blood type connection. You'll get information about eating right for your blood type and the products that are available there. Goddess Just Be is my cash app, though. If you want to give to this here service tonight, you can share a live. You can give to Goddess Just Be by donating. You could tap that screen. You could increase them likes, and you could be a blessing. You could be a blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the donations. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the donations. I appreciate you. So, any questions about that? About the sleep and slumber state of being? Any questions? This is good information. It's very valuable information. Information that your pastor probably never told you. And this is why I really like to share, because I feel like I know that some of the pastors are not teaching esoteric knowledge where it applies to your soul and your larger part, but yet they have a building fund out there. They have a building fund for a building that you probably don't ever see. And then they got the people that teach you esoteric knowledge, like myself. I don't have a building. I do have a building that you ain't gonna see. It's called my house, and they got lights over here. So I do offering time for my time. They bamboozling people out there with information that's not going to serve them. When somebody shares something that can help you along your journey as it pertains to your soul, they have put something in you that lasts for eons and eons. And you want to be able to bless those people. By whether or not it's by Cash App or tapping the screen or sharing a lot, bless those people, because those people there are far and in between. Those people there are pretty much the people that came forth in this realm to shine their expression of light for mankind, to be of service to mankind. And you don't want to sleep on them, and you damn sure don't want to hurt them. Because it's funny. I was telling somebody during a consultation, baby, you don't want to hurt somebody that's been sent here to shine a light to help save your soul. Oh, baby, you don't want to hurt that person. And the biblical text tell you about this too. It says, you be careful how you entertain a stranger. You might be entertaining an angel unaware. Just be careful out there. But for those of you who did give and did bless me on this particular live, I'm thankful for you. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Yamase. Thank you, Suquan. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, no, you do not. Yeah, I'm so grateful to be a part of this family. Yeah, it's good information. Any other questions about the dream state? Any other questions about our manifestation practice that we're doing? We're going to talk about, we're going to do testimony time on Monday, Moon Day. Moon Day. I don't want to know now. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't say it now. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you, Rose. Hold it until Monday. Hold it until Monday. What you laughing at over there, Erica? Hold it until Monday if you have your instant manifestation. But remember, when your instant manifestation come back, you think about them other people now. Because here's another thing I want you to know about when you're manifesting. When okay, but this requires, and you're gonna get there. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I forgot. I was so excited that I forgot. I get it in the beginning, but I want to put this in your subconscious mind while we're on this. When you begin to manifest something, like, and it comes into fruition, like say for example, this here exercise that we're doing, and you get your money, the count of your money in your hand, and you're excited. It is that moment there that you want to piggyback off of that feeling. That feeling there, you want to piggyback off of it and think in that moment in time the next thing that you want, the next thing that was supposedly on that you desired, that was on your kind of like list, right? The reason why would I tell you to piggyback on that? Does anybody? I want you to understand this process. Why would I tell you to jump and think about something else, that the next thing that you want? It's just energy, frequency, and vibration. It's the easy answer. You can't get it wrong. Why would you think about something else that you want to manifest in that moment, in that precious moment? Cassandra, anybody know? Anybody? No? Come on now. Thank you. Thank you. Think it. To perfect your skill. Yes. To transfer it. Yes. Those are some perfect answers because you want to. Yeah. Yeah, manifest the things that you want. You want to transfer it because like you on fire, like, right? You on fire. You're excited about your new manifestation. Plus, you're already in alignment because you just brought something to the physical form that was a thought. You brought it in physical form. It was a thought once upon a time. Now it's here. That lets you know you're in alignment at that time. Now you're excited. So now your thoughts and your heart space is really, really powerful for an electromagnetic form of energy to happen again. And so you just jump into it. And so the perfect thing to say is thank you for I feel so grateful for, let's say you were trying to manifest a pen and chopstick. The pen just came like, oh my God, I feel so thankful for this pen. Oh, I'm so thankful for chopstick too. You see? It's like, what? The subconscious mind, like, what? We just gave you a pen. Uh-oh, bring us some chopstick. You see what I'm saying? Because you you in a lot. Let me tell y'all, it works. You you want that 2-for-1 deal. 2-for-1. You don't want to wait. You got the pen. Oh my God, I'm so happy about my chopstick too. And you just milk that feeling. I ain't telling you, I'm not telling you to be like, yeah, well, thank you for my pen, and I had wanted a chopstick too. No, get excited like a little girl, a little boy. Oh my gosh, thank you. I feel so grateful for my chopstick too. Oh, I can feel that chopstick. Oh, I can feel it. It's so moisturizing. Oh my God. I'm serious. Okay? Stay in alignment, sunshine. Yeah, stay in that alignment. That's right. What does large bodies of water represent in a dream? I know emotions, but I'm calm water a lot. But I am a calm water a lot. What does that mean? You're right about the first part. Bring clarity on the second part, Sage. I don't know. I don't understand that. Yeah, because your energy is so high, Crystal. Yeah. So yes, water, large bodies of water representing is emotions, but you're drowning in them though. If it's a large body of water, you're drowning in your emotions in some area of your life is what that's being interpreted to me as. Yes. I saw something over here. What was that? Hey, Queens. I say, what they got a glare right there? Wait, let me see. Oh, that's better. What does it mean when you dream about helping people and then they turn on you? That my inner being says that's the self-concept that's happening through you. It's a reminder of your self-concept in that particular area. So that has to do with your outlook on how you view yourself ultimately. Like it's a thought that you have in your mind. That's just what people do. Like you got to change that thought. You got to change that thought because it's not serving you. Hey, Big T, how you doing? So I answered that for you, Sage. That's all the clarity that you needed. Okay. Anything else about dreaming and slumbering and visions? Anything else? I am a blood type connection catalyst. I do consultations to y'all. So if y'all have deep dreams that you need interpretations of, you can visit my website. I'm a mentor and I do consultations as well. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right. I'm good. I'm perfect, babe. I'm perfect. I'm good in yourself. I am perfect. So anything else? We're about to get up out of here. And we'll return on Monday. And Monday will be the day that we talk about our testimony. Oh, and I think over here did I have that pen? Let me see something. Okay, here we go. Before I get up out of here on my TikTok shop, I wanted to pin the Alchemist Oil. The Alchemist Oil. For those of you who do not have some Alchemist Oil, I'm going to pray after this here and then we're going to get up out of here. unless we have some more questions in the comment when I look up. For those of you who do not have just yet your alchemist oil, the alchemist oil is anti-inflammatory. This will also help those people who are not dreaming in their dream state and they don't have any color to it. It's called the alchemist oil. It is highly anti-inflammatory. It could be used with your carrier oil, such as olive oil, to decalcify your pineal gland, right? It also is good for pain. It is the world's most powerful pain reliever and antioxidant. The alchemist oil is available in my TikTok shop. I was about to say something else that I shouldn't say while I'm on my TikTok shop. Go figure. Anyway, it's available on my TikTok shop, and you can use this both internally and externally. If you have arthritis, if you have stiff joints, if you have bronchitis, all of those things you can put externally by diluting it in a carrier oil like olive oil and put it externally on your body. The beautiful thing about the alchemist oil, it destroys parasites too. So you can clean your meat with it. You can oil pull with it. You can also use it as an anti-parasitic, antiviral, antifungal, antibiotic internally by diluting it with a carrier oil and only adding like 3 to 5 drops of this alchemist oil, because this is highly potent. It is highly potent. Clove and oregano is the active ingredients in it. And the clove in dentistry is what they used to use clove for numbing. And now they do the injections and all these different things. But clove will heal the gums. This is why it's really, really good for oil pulling. It also will open it up the pathway from yeast and fungus in this particular area, or mucus. Some blood types carry and set with mucus a lot on their chest. They develop a lot of mucus production overnight. So I wanted to introduce you all to the alchemist oil. It's available, like I said, on my TikTok shop if you're interested in that. Let's see. The water is always calming, and I'm usually walking in it. The water can be calming, but my inner being is saying it's a lot of it. So it's something, it is my knowing that it is something that's drowning you with it, even though it's calm, even though you're walking in it. It's like you're dealing with this issue in your physical reality. You've been dealing with it for a while. You're walking through it, yes, but you're in kind of like to your head with it. And so it's letting you know of that resistance. Water being high still pose resistance in your life. It shouldn't be high. You should be walking on it. When you have the dream of walking on it, then you know you rise from it. But it shouldn't be that high. It shouldn't. Can you order that on your YouTube store? I can't say it, but on that other place that I showed you earlier, you could. Right. Make me a steak. Hey, everyone. I'm so glad you bought the oil up. I thought a while back and lost the instructions. Thank you. You bought it. Oh, and you lost the instructions. You're so welcome. You have it? Oh, okay. You still have some too, Big T and Cassandra? Okay. Okay. I had a dream about tall white crystals, and it was people standing on them. Now, that is a powerful spiritual dream and a message from your ancestors there. That's a good thing. Like I was talking, I did a live earlier today. Well, I wasn't doing, I jumped in a box for a minute, and they were talking about aliens, and they were talking about ancestors. Wait, wait, hold on, y'all. Let me take this here off because I gotta unpin. Okay. Okay, good. I kind of talking cold and stuff when you're in the TikTok shop. Hey, whoever, Douglas, you can go to my website, solidarypub.org. I couldn't say it when I was on the TikTok shop. You got to be in cold and all kind of stuff on the shop. It's enough you can't say certain words. But anyway, I turned it off. But earlier today, I was on a live and they were talking about aliens, and they were talking about visitors, and they're talking about in their dream state. And I want to add this to this live, in the dream state of how people got visited before. And it was a beautiful conversation. And what made it so beautiful and wholesome to me is the fact that they were shared with hundreds of people that certain entities that come to visit are ours. all the alien encounters and energies that you don't not familiar with ain't the boogeyman and the devil and something that's out to get you. You do know this here, right? Since we on dreams and visions and sleeping and slumbers and stuff, right? Anybody, anybody out there ever had an encounter? I want to know, are y'all there yet? Anybody ever had an encounter where you heard energies calling you, or you saw, the your ancestors, or you saw aliens, spaceships? I just want to know if y'all there yet. Anybody ever saw the little scientist looking people? Anybody saw the little black um silhouette giants? Like, anybody seen any orbs? Y'all good? Y'all didn't do none of that? Y'all good with that? Nobody? Nobody never saw it. Nobody. I'ma wait. Now there ain't nobody. Now, I ain't expected to be nobody. But wait a minute, let me see. Oh, you were there, Royal? Yeah. Not me. I see ships, orbs. When I was a young girl, I did. Okay. I've seen orbs. No, not yet. Sorry. Okay. Not alien type, just people. A video taped orb up in the sky. Yeah. Oh. So don't look like nobody saw the alien or nothing. Smiles. Smile says, are there any single ladies on here? I attacked one once. Really? I see orbs and shadows. When I was younger, I see purple and blue orbs. Oh, wow. Okay. I see my parents. No, I just have dreams and dreams. Okay. Just orbs. I see orbs here. I see one person that said when they were younger, they saw shadows. So no aliens and nothing like that. They were dreams of them coming to me, giving me work to do. Uh-huh. Okay. That's beautiful. So let me share with you something about that. Let me share. No aliens. Okay. That's not a bad thing. I have seen aliens. Oh, you have? Yoho? Oh, okay. So Yoho is the only person, nobody else. I've seen lizard people. Oh, okay. In person. Okay. Now, I have had dreams where I was able to feel things happening, Sunshine says. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Most often than not, and I'm going to speak from the people that I frequently see, like the Sunshines, the Royals of the world, the people over there on YouTube. The people that are here, that come here, that's drawn to me, that I know your name and I call your name out before. When you have these simple, and I'll say simple encounters because they are compared to, what you could be seeing. This is merely because of who you are. I want you to not, earlier today, they were saying some things that could have scared some others. I want you to not get bamboozled with the fear tactics because we're in a new realm, right? And so when I say that the veil is lifted and that we're in the golden age and the two worlds are together like this here, now in this time, chaos will break loose. Like, right? They had on their screen a picture from a lady by some mall who saw an alien, by her house or something. They had an alien thing, and I guess it was California or somewhere. I don't know. An alien walking around by the mall or whatever, and he ran in her yard or something. I didn't get the full story, but I saw the picture. Now, this here I want you to get this. Every experience that these people having with this alien stuff is for the people who are having that same said experience. It's for them. And it's coming because I tell you, life happens through you, not to you. It's coming through them, and it's aching to, like how I share with you, don't open up your first eye without opening up your heart. The trauma and the fear and whatever is vexing them has to come forth in their physical reality for them to experience. Now you can look at them same said videos and think fearful thoughts and draw it to you because you have that power to do. But for the people who frequent here, when you have your personal experiences, what you want to do is trust, see rather if you can trust that energy. Because I share with you that all out of all the spiritual encounters that I had, there was only one that I had to cast away. And what I was sharing with you, the only reason why I had to cast it away, it was because it was deeply rooted fears that I had from religion. That when I got into spirituality, something was going to get me. So it had to show face. But don't get it twisted. There are visions of us being able to see, since we are awakened, especially those that have the colorful dreams, to see in other realms. Anytime you ever, let me tell you this here. I said I was going to go a couple of times and I'm still running my mouth. But anytime you ever get into a moment where you are fearful or you see something that don't look like you, because trust and believe, you are an alien. You know that, right? Everybody know you know you're an alien, right? You in denial? You've already said he know facts. Okay. I didn't know if y'all knew, but you are an alien. Those that ain't replying, I just want to let you know, surprise, you are an alien. You are an alien to those same said aliens that you scared of. You are different. You represent the four bloodlines, and we all come from different states of being. That's why we have different elements that we're better at. If you ever encounter them, remember that you have power within you, and they have an unknownness. I don't want to call it fear, but they have an unknownness, an easiness with you being in the room too, just because of who you are. Because you ain't over here listening to me every darn day, and you ain't nothing. All right. Because of you being chosen, because of you opening up your first eye, because of you have a knowing just for yourself, other entities know of you. And so I need you to know this as well. You can always imagine, keyword, back to that imagination, because that's all you got. You could always imagine your orb of light, your heart space expanding. And in the live early today, they coincidentally was saying gold. Like, do you realize you got gold in here, right? So you can imagine your aura being gold, that royal priesthood that they talked about in the biblical text. It's not more important of the color than it is for you to feel and know that you have an aura about yourself that you could extend. When you go in meditation, this is akin to them when they'll say, bring your awareness inside of you now. So that's you akin to you going in. So this is the key to what you do if you ever afraid in the physical reality or in a meditation or dream state or wherever you are. Bring your awareness inside of you now. Anchor yourself. This is akin to being grounded. Anchor yourself into mother. This is grounding yourself into this here realm, right? So you don't get lost in your mind and go crazy, like, right? In case you ever need this, I just think this is important. So you go in, so that means you in here, you have sound mind. You're doing this in your head and you're grounding yourself. Grounding yourself is almost like having a knowing that this is where I'm having my human experience. Who are you? I'm standing my ground. You could quickly think about a job, something silly as job. I know you could quickly think about a job, a house, a car, a child, a mother, a father, or something in this realm that you know of that you created. You think about that thing for 1 second, and that can ground you because that ties, love connects us to all things. So it's like you're sending out an imaginary card to that thing that you're thinking about and saying, I'm coming back. Like, right? And so that way you don't get lost in your mind for what you're seeing. So bring your awareness into you. Quickly think about something, millisecond. And when you do that, now, because you thought about that, now you're grounded and now you're sitting in an aura field of love. Of love. Your love, your power within you is stronger than those entities. I want you to know that. Your frequency is stronger than any entity that you would ever see. That means you know well. Right? And so you stand there in that power and you say, who are you? What do you want? And you listen and you discern that energy, because that energy can telepathically communicate with you. And guess what? You can too if you shut up. But if you screaming and hollering, your wig fall off and they got you. This is why God is not giving you a spirit of fear, but power, love, sound mind. You pause, you center yourself, you ground yourself, and you extend your aura of love out. Even if that just means taking a deep breath, focusing. See, church don't prepare you for this here, but this a lot of people about to be seeing stuff. I just want you to be prepared for it. You focus, and you're focusing to find out information, because they're reading you. They're seeing if you're scared. They're seeing if you know who you are. Because if you know who you are, they cannot mess with you. They'll look at you and leave you. Trust me on that. But you got to know. And I'm not saying you ain't nervous in this moment, but you still have to have this knowingness about yourself. You getting this? I want to prepare you. I want to prepare you. This isn't our home. No, it's not. We are aliens. Yes. I seen one in a square. Or in a store. I made contact with it and it disappeared. This is the real church. Yes, it really is, because the church ain't preparing people for this. Church people all into TG Jakes right about now, and him being swallowed and all that crazy stuff. And so when they see something that don't look like a human being, they're gonna be because they don't even know how to center themselves. They don't know. But this here is some real stuff that I need you to understand. All of that, let me tell you something, and no shade on your Jesus, baby. I come from religion and church and all, but you sitting yourself up there. If you any religious people up in here that's frequent in my life, I'm not trying to be ugly to you, because my mom in there, my uncles and my auntie, they still in there. But I'm going to tell you this out of love and out of logic. If you sit your butt up there and call upon the name of freaking Jesus, and don't have no other tools that you using, you're going to be shook, baby. You hear me? You're going to be shook. You got to know about the power that's in you. You're going to be shook. And that's where religion going to really, really kind of like not have its staying power in this here age. You're going to be shook. You could call on them. I hope he come. But you got to know who you are to the core. You got to develop your love, your power, and your sound mind for stuff like that. So you won't be tempted by the wiles of the devil. So you won't get got in them streets. Because when the veil is open, you're seeing it of the realm. So right here. You think that there is nothing right here that separates me from these cameras. No, baby. There's a realm right here. There's a whole realm. Like you are right now not alone. Because all of these realms, all of these dimensions that we talk about and we think about, and even in manifestation, we talk about, we're thinking about abundance, and the abundance is over here. Over here is literally over here. You can't see over here, but over here where your money, your car, your house, everything that you thinking to manifest, all of your desires are really here. There is nowhere else but here. And so it's just that we're seeing from different wavelengths. We're hearing from different wavelengths. You get it? So when the veil is open and some people seeing with their first eye, again, you see worlds, dimensions, not just little old 3D earth as you know it. And it looks a bit overwhelming if you ain't never seen it before. It could be heaven or it could be hell, but it depends upon if you know who you are. All right? In them spiritual streets, yeah, it won't serve you. I don't say Jesus or amen. Okay. I just want y'all to know that. You will get swallowed like a little snack, the real kind of snack from another entity that's a true darn ET or extraterrestrial, and they know it. And they could smell, just like a dog, they could smell it on you. They could smell that fear. Right? So if you're ever in that situation, you go in, you ground yourself, and I'm putting this in your subconscious mind so you remember, and you extend your love, your aura of who you are, your knowingness. They gonna feel that. They gonna feel that, I promise. What's your other option? Call on Jesus to run underneath the cover? You gotta know. All right? Anything else? Any other questions? Any other questions? I knew it. Now I know it. We are all aliens to someone out there. Every last one of us. We just have different kind of little powers or whatever. But I felt it interesting that we were on that live and they were talking about that. I thought it was really, really, really refreshing. I really, really enjoyed that space. I didn't even think that live even exists. And I was so happy. It just captivated my attention. And I wanted to chime on that. When you see other things, all of these dreams and nightmares and different things, we have things or entities that butt into realms, especially in this state of being that we are. I'm telling you all, the shift has happened. And they were talking about the shift too on there. And I was like, oh my God, they're talking about the shift. And I was just so happy. So when you when you at this place, this delicate place, and I'm telling you, the old world and the new world, you're going to see chaos because they got everything mixing and matching and mingling. But to those of you who have your first eye open, those of you that we were talking about day before yesterday have that seal, your experience going to be different. Now, you could go over there with the people that's scary. You could go over there and pick up their fear if you want to. You could go over there and calcify all over again your pineal gland if that's what you want to do. You could go over there. You remember I told you I'd rather you hot or cold, because if you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out. You could go over there and be lukewarm if you want to and go back into that little earth, that little hellish place where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth over there. You could go over there and experience all that they experience, or you could keep that love, that sound mind, and that knowing for who the heck you are. And you could come on over here and evolve. Touch not my prophet and do my servant no harm. Okay? Because they're supposed to know who you are, these aliens, these supposedly demons. They're supposed to tremble at the sound of who you are because they're low frequency. They don't have the avatar suit like you do. Like, right? You can trump them. I'm telling you. I did it. All right. It is so crazy. For all of the years, we thought nobody else was on this planet for us but us. Yeah. That's the craziest thing, huh? Yeah. Yeah. This place is run by fear. If we don't join, we can't be touched. Yeah. Don't join. Don't sign up. That's why I tell you all the time, don't sign up to the foolery. Don't sign up. All right. Okay. I think I caught up on everything. They had questions over here? Let me see. Swallowed. Yeah, y'all laughing about that. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Okay, I just wanted y'all to know that. Church don't teach you that, but here in the inner being church, you gonna know how to defend or protect yourself. Ground yourself to mother this realm because you had work. You came forth here to experience this realm. This is the realm that you habitat in for now. So you ground yourself in it by simply thinking about something you like, something you know, a job, a mother, father, whatever. Send that aura out. Who are you? What do you want? And I'm talking about talk. I don't care if you shaking when you do it. Talk with authority. What do you want? Who sent you here? You don't like it? Away from me now. Okay? Tenfold? Do I have a tenfold? Look, you would have went from intervening church to boot camp. Tenfold up in here? Away from me now. I cast you away. I bind you away. Tenfold. Tenfold, sunshine and royal said. That's your verbiage. That's what you got. Tenfold. Copy that. Yeah, greatness. Tenfold. That's what you got. Away from me now. I bind you away. You notice I'm saying I ain't saying no blood of Jesus and all of that, because it is I against that entity. It is I. I am the I am. You got to know this about yourself in this time. I am. Tell him I am sent you. I bind you away from me now. You can be a little nervous, but you speak with authority. You ground yourself and you show them your superpower, your aura of light, your gold that's in your divinity inside of you. You gotta know that. You gotta know. All right. I'm so happy we had that conversation. I feel like a mom, like my baby's protected now. My babies, they know how to handle themselves in them streets, in them spiritual streets. I ain't raising no ducks. You get out there, you make me proud. That's what I tell my boys. I ain't raising no ducks. Don't be quacking. Don't be running. You find out what that entity is. The hell they won't. You cast their ass up out of your reality. I bind you away. There you go. I shake. All right, let us pray. We're about to get up out of here. Source energy, God, infinite intelligence. I feel so thankful for everybody that came to partake in this live today. I feel so thankful that we have so much to share with our reflections on this day, in this moment. I send protection to each and every last one of these entities, these gods, these spiritual seekers, the divine ones that come to sup with me. Source, I call upon you. Elements, I call upon you. All there is, I call upon you. That no hurt, harm, or danger will be able to come in their experience. I call upon you, air, water, fire, and earth. Through the power that is invested in me, through the divinity that is within me, through the light in me, the love in me, the gold in me, the growth in me, the infinite intelligence in me, the Akashic records in me, all of my essence, all of my love, all of my light, all of my service to mankind. Protect these gods. Watch over them in their day, in their night, when they sleep in slumber, when they dream, thought by thought. Let everything that they do be blessed. Every step that they take be led and directed by source energy. Everything that they put their hands to touch turn into gold, and nothing shall by any means harm them. I ground them. I send guardian angels to cover them, protecting them underneath their wings. I pass the baton of light to light their candles. And so shall it be. I bless you. I bless you. Put in the comments, I am protected. 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 I'm protected. I'm protected. I'm protected. I am protected. The God in me. Reverence the God in you. And you are protected. So shall it be. All right, I am protected. I'm protected. I'm protected. Yes, you are. Thanks for the cover through the teachings. Yes, this energy is so high. I've been kicked off 10 times. Yeah. I feel it too. I am protected. Yes, you are. Each and every last one of you are protected. Henceforth, now and forevermore. Go in peace and let your light shine, baby. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Represent who you are. Represent who you are. Your God.